Welcome to town, stranger. Consider me part of the welcoming committee. The name's Wyatt Earp, and I'd be most pleased if you'd use one of the spare rooms during your stay. For a modest fee, of course.
I just wish you'd answer me straight.
He was, and I try to be. I do the best I can to uphold the law, but the societies make that difficult. I expect I've had as much success restraining Genghis as the Chinese did. I do what I can. Roosevelt and I are both of the same mind on that. I can work with that. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay. And by the by, I may have access to some essentials I've picked up over the years. Happy to sell them to you. Hopefully you take fancy to something. It runs hot and cold. During usual times, it's an occasional scuffle. Maybe a black eye when an argument gets out of hand. And then a society goes on a rampage and it's tombstone all over. I hope your arrival keeps things on an even keel. I'm hoping you come back for some repeat business.
Stranger! Weapons out! They come! You will be blood!
There are few things negativity. We live to see another day.
And the woman from the stars, come to see me. And you're not afraid to get your hands dirty. I guess the world out there is not so different than here. Genghis Khan, a pleasure to meet you. Manners cost me nothing. But make no mistake, I will do whatever it takes to escape this prison. I am pleased that the dangers out here are of no concern to you. You cannot be fully human if you trap yourself behind walls. I would provide fresh meat for my society, so we don't get fat off the robots. Franklin and I see eye to eye on very little, but even he appreciates this. And I always hope to see some means of escape. Perhaps our luck has finally changed. The robots taught me many things any Mongol would know. So, hunting game, even such as this, is little challenge to me. So Franklin told you of us. Oh, that we're clones? Some of us think that makes us special. That the deeds of our namesakes are somehow ours. But that is blind arrogance. We are just people. Same as you. Same as anyone. Perhaps you are right. Certainly. Many in Crucible would agree. But all this talk gets us nowhere. Too many of the others grovel at the feet of the damned robots, trying to play their roles in a broken game. The renegades will not submit, and one day, we will be free. Were it that easy, I have died a dozen deaths trying to find a way out of Crucible. You get too far or disobey too much, then death. Crucible holds our lives in its hands. But now, the robots have made a grave mistake. You can go where none of us can. You hold our future in your hands, and all the societies know it. Oh yes, you can go 1 or 2 miles from Crucible, and you drop dead. I have no knowledge of medicine, but it's probably poison. It boils my blood to be subjugated like this. But too many of the clones are sheep. As long as their pens are clean and comfortable, they bleat their arguments. I sense fire in you. Good. You will need it. I propose this. The robots come from someplace far to the east. We call it the Facility, a place none of us can get to. But with you and your starship, it would be easy. Go there and break our shackles. Set us free.
I had hoped you would visit me. Good. Know that you stand before Queen Amanirinas of the Kush, queen of a dead kingdom on a dead world. But I earned my name, and even the sands of time cannot take it from me. Your courtesy is appreciated, even though it rings hollow. My subjects are all dust. If you don't believe me, no, you are not alone. Some clones deride me behind my back. I know this, but I feel in my bones that I am a Manirinas for true. The great and the terrible, to those who would oppose me. I remember things no one has told me. Memories of faces, betrayers, lovers, allies, and enemies. And the smells. The right scent. And I close my eyes. And I can picture all of it. So vividly. It aches my heart. My home. My kingdom. If your mind and heart remain open, you will see the truth of it. Once, I called upon mighty armies. However, on Crucible I still lead. Have you heard of the believers? Have you heard of the mission? We are the ones who will take our rightful place in these settled systems, to bring in a new glorious age, and break the endless cycles of oppression and greed. If we could do it ourselves, we would have, years ago. I do not care if you think my plan is insane. But what I want, what we want, is a chance to prove to the facility we are ready. When someone has achieved their potential, the facility is supposed to set us free among the stars. But the machines have been breaking more and more over the years, and no one has ever been deemed worthy. I need your help to properly fix the facility so that we can prove ourselves and claim our birthright. I need you to go to the facility. I imagine Genghis has already told you about it. All the society leaders know it's the key, but only an outsider can get there. Please, investigate it. See if it can be repaired. Then return to me so we can formulate a new plan.
So... craziest bar fight?
The settled systems live.
Which
Three
makes
spacers got the drop on.
In my darkest hours, I feared that we were all that was left of humanity.
So, you have heard from the other societies. I must confess I'm very curious what an outsider thought of them, and their positions. You might be the first objectively neutral party we've ever come across. A very diplomatic approach. The facility has gathered some of the most obstinate and dangerous personages throughout history. It has told them that they should lead in a golden age via whatever means they see appropriate. Setting us all loose and Barter as a whole would invite disaster. We are barely fit to lead ourselves. Certainly. It is evident that the facility is decaying. It is both unsustainable and unwise for us to fix and maintain the status quo. Our community must be weaned off the machines, learn how to build, grow, and govern ourselves, allowed to raise families so we can pass our lessons to the next generation, and to die when our allotted time is finished. One day we will be worthy of going to the stars. We are just not there yet. You have no idea how profoundly grateful I am to hear that. Go to the facility and see what can be done.
Sam, could you explain it one more time?
Oh my gosh, this again?
Over
I
here!
have tried to understand
We need to
it,
talk.
but I just do not get it.
I don't know what to tell you, kid.
Listen, it's not safe to talk here. It's about Roosevelt. There's something you need to know.
To get me out of a fight instead of into one.
Fight.
Thank you. There's a, well, cave just outside town. No chance of us being listened in on. Please, come as quick as you can. Ideally, before you go to the facility.
I know Amonarinus and the Believers are fixing.
I'll meet you at the cave.
Sarah, Miss Perfect Morgan. I swear she must have radar.
Likely done.
What do you mean?
Every single time I make a mistake.
You can hear the howls at night. This is have to hold.
Sarah, Miss Perfect Morgan. I swear she must have radar.
What do you mean?
Every single time I make a mistake. Before I can say, oops, she's there, and very politely, ever so patiently,
You came.
Could you
I
explain it one more
just
time?
can't take a chance.
I have tried
These
to
clones,
understand, but I just
they're
do not
psychotic,
get
crazy. If they find out,
so much easier.
I'm sorry. I just can't take the chance. You're just making it worse. I'm not Wyatt Earp. I wish. God, how I wish I was. I was cloned off a monster. America's first serial killer. H.H. Holmes.
Wait. Smiley, the local innkeep. A serial killer? Whoa.
It's like a living nightmare. If you go to the facility, I know you'd find out who I am. And if you let any of these bloodthirsty maniacs know, they'd kill me. But no, that wouldn't be the end. Every time my new clone would appear, death, torture, pure hell. I'm afraid it's you or me. I'm going to kill you. I just don't see a way out. I can wish it a million times, but it don't make it so. I'm dead, or worse, either way. There's a screwed up honor to Genghis. Me? I'm just a yellow murderer of innocence. If you're wrong, there's so much at stake. I don't want to do this.
Time to clear the stones.
Oracle. We are anomalous in readings. Member crew have been compromised. Do not repeat. Not board. This is Chirac on the Starfield, Oracle. We are anomalous in readings. Member crew have been compromised.
Air pressure.
Do not repeat.
Ship
Not
integrity.
board.
All good. Docking is complete. Good work, Captain.
I cannot give up.
What the? I'm not gonna lie. This place officially gives me the creeps.
Hold on. You are strong. Concentrate. I'm trying, Surak, but it's getting worse. I can feel my mind slipping. Fragmenting. I'll become one of them. You have to get away from me. No, I will not leave you here. It's pointless. We share this fate. This is our end. The great. No. No, it's happening. Sarok, run. I can't stop it. What happened? Who did this? I see no one, and yet I can feel a presence. But how? I should be the last. Is someone there or... My mind turns against me. I must return to engineering and make One last attempt to restore the power.
If I'm not mistaken, that's how spoons go up there.
I'm in need of cover! Get down!
This is Sirac Vetal. Post-incident log. After the initial jump, areas of the Oracle have somehow been sectioned off by strange energy fields or barriers. The fields allow no one to pass and are somehow able to repel, almost teleport, the trespasser back. I am certain these new fields are related to the Vortex Phantoms. Both resonate with the same energy pattern. The exact same pattern we were studying for Anasco's experiments. Something happened in Dasra. And if the situation is bad here, I fear for our brethren in the city. Sirac Vetal. Post-incident log. Something has gone horribly wrong. We were in orbit directly above Dasra, monitoring our current experiment when we experienced a sudden energy surge. I fear the source came from the city itself. It triggered our graph drive and jumped the Oracle to an unknown location. We thought members of the crew were somehow lost in the jump. But later, we were attacked by what I will refer to as Vortex Phantoms. I thought I recognized some of them. Could it be that the energy surge has somehow transformed them and warped their minds?
discussed it with her?
No. Because she's 12.
She could make a very skilled fighter. The sooner she begins learning, the better. Has Cora ever mentioned what type of weapon she might prefer? A particular fighting style, perhaps?
No. Because she's 12.
I translate.
Sarah, Miss Perfect Morgan. I swear she must have radar.
What do you mean?
Every single time I make a mistake, before I can say...
Iraq vessel. Post-incident log. The Oracle has continued to jump. It is completely out of our control. Not only that, but I believe the initial surge of energy we experienced is transformative. With each passing day, more of the crew succumb to whatever residual energy we were exposed to. Most are instantly hostile, but we discovered some are able to retain a sense of self. At least, momentarily.
One of the power cells dislodged in the last jump. The gravity. Restoring the gravity may pull the cell into place. If I can get to the control room, if I can just... No! They are coming!
Back here!
Vessel. Post-incident log. The Oracle has continued to jump. It is completely out of our control. Not only that, but I believe the initial surge of energy we experienced is transformative. With each passing day, more of the crew succumb to whatever residual energy we were exposed to. Most are instantly hostile. But we discovered some are able to retain a sense of self. At least, momentarily. Post-incident log. I am one of the few remaining unaffected crew on the Oracle. Nadine, Basira, and Taras are the only others I was able to find. I fear it is just a matter of time before we succumb to this energy that is turning the others. How long will we last? And will my mind be strong enough to hold out when my time comes? Basira and I have programmed the Oracle to return to Varun Kai's orbit once it is able. All of our research will automatically be transmitted the moment we are within Dasra's range. I pray our work here was not in vain.
Oh my gosh, this again? Okay, let's try it one more time. Some of us prefer avoiding a fight if we can talk our way out of it. That's it. Oh, you. Don't ever change, Andreja. Star station's out to get us.
These damn controls! Why will they not respond to me? Work, damn you!
Warning. Gravity procedure initiated. Please check your surroundings to ensure personal safety. Restoring gravity. 3, 2, 1. Power cell connected. Report to operations for system reboot.
The Vortex Phantoms. Where did they go? Something is wrong.
You have made a grave mistake. I've lost it.
And I thought today was gonna be dope.
Mainframe reboot initiated. Commencing protocol. Station lockdown completed. All major systems on standby. Mainframe reboot completed. Warning. Station jump procedure initiated. Please check your surroundings to ensure personal safety. Jump in 3, 2, 1. Execute. Jump completed. Station lockdown released. Initiating data transfer.
What do you mean?
Every single time I make a mistake, before I can say, oops, she's there.
Incoming
Very
transmission.
politely, so
This
patiently
is Dasra
telling
calling the
me
Oracle Station.
I made a mistake.
We've received your transmission.
You know what I mean?
Your orders are to send a
No,
representative
I
down
do
here
not.
immediately.
Thanks,
It
Andrea.
appears we
Now
have
I
much
feel
to
bad.
discuss.
Gotta feel bad for Sirach. At least their efforts weren't in vain.
Has Cora ever used what?
We're away. All clear. Time to land this ship.
Hold very still, and choose your words carefully. They will determine how long you live.
This just keeps getting better, doesn't it?
You have no right to be here. You will tell me how you found this place. But it was lost. All communication ceased. There was no sign of it.
It was deemed necessary at the time. We will reevaluate that decision in light of what has happened. Forrest, I think we need not fear our guest. Perhaps, in this time of need, the Great Serpent has delivered us a gift.
Counselor, with due respect, we have not had unannounced visitors here in generations. It is a clear breach of security.
I do not disagree, and I know that security, in whatever small form we can grasp it, is of paramount importance. But you must acknowledge the timing is curious. And perhaps our guest's intent should be determined before we take further action. We received the automated transmission, but you are certainly not who we expected to find.
Great Serpent!
It's happening again.
Hear me?
Speaker, we are here!
We have reached out to you to seek guidance in our hour of need. The gate in the Citadel has been opened just to seek you.
We're all seeing this, right? Just making sure.
Have I failed you? What is this place? Where am I? Why do you not show yourself? I strive only to follow your command. All must serve. Please, do not leave me in darkness. Oh, Great Serpent, is that you? Is it your presence I feel? I feel something, yet I see nothing. Is this a test? What do you require of me? Great Serpent, I have done all that I can. The Scaled Citadel itself has been transformed to petition you. I know that all must serve, but I need more. I require guidance. Take pity on us and reveal the way forward.
Our leader, Anasko Varun, he has appeared like this over and over. So many of our people have been trapped in this state, these vortex phantoms. But usually they are hostile and lash out. Anasko is different. If only we could hear his voice, some reassurance that all is not lost. What do you mean? Despite the sightings, none have heard the word from Anasko in all this time, yet you claim to? Do not toy with me. Not about this. If you speak truth, you must prove it. What did he say? The serpent.
Wait, really? I didn't hear anything.
I would not believe it myself, but... access to the Citadel was restricted. Even if you knew of its existence, you could not have known what went on inside. Truly, you did hear an Asco. You have been chosen. People of House Varun, hear me. We have asked the Great Serpent for deliverance from our calamity, and he has answered us. This outsider has been chosen as the most unlikely vessel for the Great Serpent's divine provenance, and she will help save us all. Outsider, please. There is no denying you have been sent here as a sign. You must help us. But there are precepts that must be followed, principles that must be obeyed. Even in these dire circumstances, we cannot turn from Jinan Varun's teachings. You will be granted safe passage through Dazra and the lands beyond. No harm will come to you. On that, you have my word. You even have my assurance that your compatriot here will also remain unharmed. But to truly aid us, you must become part of House Varun. This is not a thing done lightly, and it cannot be taken back. Will you commit to helping us by becoming one of the promised? Excellent. Please, come with me. Forgive me for not introducing myself. I am Malibor Dulkev, a member of the High Council of House Varun. I have been asked to represent the Council in this moment. Please, enter our city. You have my word that you will not be harmed. I would ask that until you have become promised, you avoid the citizens of Dazra. They are not used to outsiders. Open the gate! I must tell you what I reveal for now, but surely you saw the scaled citadel as you arrived. It was the center of an explosion of sorts that has annihilated most of our city. We have lost many of our brothers and sisters. I believe we are still in danger.
Counselor, what is the meaning of this?
Is there a problem, Makula?
The city is in shambles, the speaker is missing, and here you are leading some outsider through our sacred space? Why allow this husk to defile our city? Have we not lost enough?
Have faith. I believe this outsider was guided here by the Great Serpent himself. Soon, Serpent willing, they will be one of us.
I must confess, I might have what you need.
Turns on to the rest of the High Council.
Goodbye.
If you wish. I apologize for the interruption. There is a ritual intended for converts to the Promised. It has not been performed in generations. We are fortunate that there are those still alive who remember the old ways and have remained prepared for such a moment as this. Herald Inaza, I suspected we might find you here waiting.
I saw the ship landing. I knew immediately that I would be needed.
Indeed you are. This is Inaza Kaisir, Herald of the Serpent. She will guide you through the ritual. I am needed elsewhere, but I assure you that you are in good hands.
So, the Great Serpent sends you to me. No, Husk. that to walk the Serpent's path, to enter the sacred cave, there is no turning back. You will be forever changed. This is a path you must walk of your own free will, alone. Will you step forward and emerge anointed, one of the promised? Lifetimes are but instants to the Serpent. I shall remain awaiting your return.